Greetings, my friends. Welcome back to more KENSHI. We are returning once again to this beautiful landscape. I'm sorry about the delay, but we are back and running, up and running, or running, whatever the phrasing is. I don't care. We're here. Beep's here. Agnew's here. We're all happy and excited. You know what I was thinking about? And this is truly the mind of a twisted man. The robot spiders that like to hang around Black Desert City, they hit like a truck. And who among us desires... Oh, hi! Oh, my. Who among us desires a better limb more than Beep? No one. No one wants better improved technology than Beep. So I'm wondering if this would not be a bad spot to make the next step towards Beep's ultimate sacrifice. By the way, I have no freaking clue what happens with the cleanser unit. I kind of saw one last playthrough. Please tell me it can't, like, shoot freaking laser beams. Because if it can shoot laser beams, I'm gonna cry. How strong is a cleanser unit? It's very docile, it feels like. Oh god, Sunil, don't you do it. Do you guys remember the Leviathan? So if you guys aren't familiar with this playthrough, my first playthrough of KENSHI, I decided it would be a great idea for my group that I thought was strong and worthy of all things in life to try to take on a giant Leviathan with their fists and their knives and stuff. It didn't work out too well. Okay, let's take a look at how this happens. 50 damage to you. Okie dokie. So cleanser units. You know, if it's just one cleanser unit and we get one AI core from this, my cheese level does not feel all that bad. Okay, he is doing some damage back to them. 40 damage is not as much as I kind of thought he would give out with all of the giant pieces he has. We're going to let our friend cleanser unit get some knocks into our skeleton friends. God, what a great way to cheese some money, you guys. I think, like, if you have a new character and you don't want to go through the standard old grind everything with KENSHI, good God, come here and just kite all of the skeleton enemies towards you. Right, so speaking of skeletal enemies, do we see, it's so hard to see in the flippin' dark, do we have any skeleton robot, oh god, there's more cleanser units, any robotic little skelly friends that might want to come visit the guards of the base? I'm not entirely sure. This has to be a mod. Are there normally cleanser units here in Black Desert City, you guys, or am I just losing my mind? Ooh, I wonder if our skeleton friends go down, if we would be able to loot them and rescue them and convert them to our cause. God, I'm just gonna break the game right here and right now. No shame, my friends. No shame. No dignity. I care little for the desires and concerns of man. We are all about maximum efficiency. And dragging a cleanser unit into the enemy, or into our allies, is the most efficient we can be. Hey, here's a friend. Here's a skeleton friend over here, a little skeleton spiderling. So, Beep. My dear, sweet child, Beep. I think you are ready to take that next step towards perfection. And how better to make that happen than to try your hand against an iron spider of the old machine guard. Let's do it, Beep. Nice 7 damage on the back of the iron spider right between the power cell generators, trying to sever the power connection. Ooh, massive damage on the Beepster on the chest. We don't really want the chest damage. We're kind of looking for limb Can we get a couple more limb damage, please? Just a little bit more limb damage, perhaps. 79 damage, and Beep is down. That was that. Well, fair enough. There was an attempt at trying to make Beep perfect. I guess another day, another dollar. Hopefully Beep won't get any AoE damage here. Cleanser unit is slowly leaking out, leaking out. Agnew, why don't you pick your friend up and carry him back to the group? You know, Beep, you tried. If you wouldn't have such a marvelous looking chest that everyone just locked in on, perhaps you might have had a little bit more damage somewhere else. Whoa, God. Jesus. I didn't realize Beep could fly yet. Can any of you guys... Does anyone actually have a medkit left? Oh, good God. Do we seriously not have any medkits? We have the tiniest of medkits. With Crumble John. Or, sorry, Stevie. Crumble John has one, too. All right. Why don't you guys go ahead and first aid Mr. Beep up? I know it's raining acid rain. Quit being a baby. Honestly, it's just... What's a little acid rain between friends? Oh, my God. These skeletons are all sorts of messed up. Photo is trying his best against the cleanser unit. Who's over here? Photo and cleanser unit. No. Tikao. Peace is here. Sing is here as well. What a beautiful defense of the homeland. Well, homeland? Yes, homeland. Well done. Okay, Crumble John and Stevie, go ahead and go back inside. By the way, guys, if you aren't up to speed on KENSHI News, this is like the Let's Play / information channel, I think is what we're going to turn into. Chris Hunt recently did a post about the fact that they are moving KENSHI 2 to the Unity engine, which means a lot less work in the long run. They do have to port a lot of stuff over now, but it's going to be a much smoother engine down the road, a lot more support. Of course, you have the entire Unity development team to lean on if you have any questions about things. Now, he did mention, Chris Hunt mentioned that this will, I guess they were planning on releasing KENSHI 1 in the KENSHI 2 engine, which is kind of curious. Personally, I'd rather see KENSHI 2. I want to see all the new technology changes, but that's just a little piece of information if you're not up to speed on things. It does look like they're going to go to Unity, and it does look like he kind of asked about and said, hey, what are you guys more interested in? And a lot of people overwhelmingly were interested in more KENSHI. Now, please, thank you very much. No delay. Give me that sweet KENSHI 2. Don't worry about KENSHI 1 as much. Where did that skeleton go? The little spiderling go? You little sneaky bastard. I needs to loot you. You have the monies, and I wants it. Oh, that's... Oh, my God. Look out, Roy. Run. Let's see if we can loot this bad boy. Holy shit. Are you kidding me? How broken is this? The cleanser unit has a glorious AI core. Am I above taking the AI core, my friends? No. No, I am not. If you know me at all, I don't care. I will eat this cheese. It tastes so good. Let's grab a couple of CPU units. Yeah, that happened. Grab a CPU unit. An absolute ton of electronics. Does anyone have a stackable fancy backpack? The fanciest of backpacks. Not quite. That's fine. We can load up Machui with a bunch of electronic parts. We have skeleton eyes that are also worth a bit of money, and some skeleton muscle, which is also worth a pretty penny, and a ton of iron plates and copper alloys. You know what? God, I kind of want to grab... The reason I want to grab copper alloy plates is because copper alloy plates are such a pain in the butt to get going, to manufacture. And you need them for a couple of high-end items, but you don't really need a ton, if I remember right. You only need a few. So perhaps we could just get a little stockpile going and, you know, keep it in our inventory, and we'll be able to use that later on. Well, yeah. Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, you guys, how guilty do we feel? I'm at about a 4. That's where I'm at right now. Just to be honest with you, I don't feel all that bad. You know why? Because robots don't give a damn about your guilt. And they don't give a damn about cheesing the game. They don't even know what that means. But it is what it is. We got to get a little money. By the way, I appreciate you guys giving me your comments and feedback. It sounds like a lot of people are suggesting we hole up in Waystation 4, and then we check out the eye, gut, and a bunch of other areas here. Lower intestine and cranium, things like that. So apparently the gut has a glorious location biome. Location biome? Yeah. A glorious biome for farming and whatnot. So that might be a thing we look at down the road. I don't think we can hold off big things yet. But if we get used to this area, we might get much more familiar with what we can take and whatnot. So, yeah, we'll take a look at trying to get that building built, the tower in Waystation 4. Someone pointed out the what do you call that? The research bench might not fit. And so if it doesn't, we'll go back to our main base here and do our research there every so often. But we are mostly using this as a launching pad for future battles and whatnot. Right. Said Neil, why don't you pick up... Oh, someone's already carrying Beep, right? Yeah, someone already has Beep on their shoulders. Beep down with the chest wound. No normal beds, right? We could have put him in a robot bed, I suppose. We'll try to get him to a normal human base relatively soon. Well, we appreciate you, skeleton robot friends. Thank you so much for guarding us and protecting us. We totally won't abuse your wonderful defensive skills in the future at all. I'm going to conveniently forget I even said that down the road at some point. Right, so here's what we're going to do. Let's go make a bit of a sale. Oh, you know what? Even better. Roy, I think it's time you take our friend to get a new leg. I believe with this loot, with this horde of monies we just got, or items we just got, we're going to have enough money to buy Beep the leg he always dreamed of. So, let's have him rest up. I think he still gets some rest, even on a mechanical bed. So we'll have him rest up for a minute, and I will bring Beep back, or I'll bring you back once Beep is back to consciousness. God, that was hard. All right, it's almost morning, and off in the distance here, on the edge of the city, skeleton versus skeleton combat under the glorious structures of once great civilizations. Ooh, I kind of think that possibly the skeletons might lose this battle. Well, okay, to be fair, they're all skeletons, right? I'm going for the skeletons. I think the skeletal warriors might lose here, and the sneaky spiderlings might win. Not that I would ever loot our hosts or anything and take their stuff. That is just messed up and beyond all sorts of politeness, right? I don't think we could do that. Just in case, though, they might have a bit of a donation. This little flying dude scared the shit out of me just now. Let's check on who has some space. Mr. Moodles. Oh, sweet Moodles, that booty brings all the skeletons to the yard. Indeed, my friend. Beep is still in a recovery coma. As soon as he comes back up and running, folks, I will have him go over to our good friend here. What's this guy's name over here? I don't remember now. At the scrap house? Oh, I think it's just a scrap house trader. But we will start shopping for the Scoutmaster 5000. And to be fair, though, we are looting skeletons. Part of our long-term strategy is spending a lot of money on high-quality limbs for everyone. So I don't feel too terrible. And come on, who doesn't want to see Beep with some damn good gear on his leg? And if you do, you're not welcome here. I'm sorry, my friend, you have to leave. Come, little Beep. The scrap house is ready. Petra's hands are steady. The enemy is deadly. Let's get it on, my friends. We are recovered. Well, somewhat. Beep had that lovely chest wound. Beep, you are back and conscious again, my friend. Beep, you have waited long enough. You have taken the first steps to becoming perfect. And I'm going to have a freaking cry from this music, you guys. Honest to God, I've been sitting here, and I normally will fast forward stuff and kind of, alt tab out. I honestly just spent some time having people sit down in the bar, enjoying the music right now. I don't know when they added these songs. I cannot get over how beautiful some of the music is in this game right now. I'm really, really digging these tracks, and maybe it's always been here and I forgot. By the way, Shift Control F11 is going to fix that broken save data stuff that I had so many problems with. Thanks to the folks who mentioned that in the YouTube comments below. Much, much appreciated. Let's get up the hill, get up the stairs, get up the ramp, whatever the hell this is. We're going to get up it. Up we go, beep. Up we go to freedom and income. That's right, maximum returns. A new customer, and just look at the state of this place. You know, you do have a really large shop. What did they build here? Was it like a... It looks like it's on rails. I mean, it looks like they would assemble giant pieces of machinery here. There's a massive-ass pulley. What do they build here? It looks like something would go back and forth between all the kerfluffle machinies here. How dare you say the N-word on me? It's because of a rat's nest, you know that? I saw a rat the size of my head in there last week. A nag. Beautiful. Here we go, my friends. Let's go ahead and get some trading done as we listen to this intense... It's giving me shivers. I'm going to leave the music maximum so that you guys can just blow your eardrums out. Right. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and trade in some CPU units, and we're done. That was it. That's all we had to do in order to cap out and buy everything that this trader had. Guys, why am I so dumb? Where is... I completely lied. I really thought that they had... I really thought that we had prosthetics here. But we definitely do not have any prosthetics. Oh, we do! There's one. Guess what? It's the wrong damn leg. I think Beep's leg is right. Oh, it is the left leg. I was incorrect in that assumption. There is the Scout Master 5000. We are going to be able to give Beep a Scout, Specialist Scout left leg. Honestly, this is all I was hoping for. Look, it's like the game knew exactly what we needed. There's no other legs in here. There's no other arms in here. Just the Specialist Scout leg. What a glorious day for Beepy and Kind. Beep, my friend, congratulations. You now have a brand new, bouncing, beautiful baby Scout leg. Oh, yeah. That is a massive upgrade. Go ahead and take it for a spin, Beep. Take it for a spin, my friend. Let's take a look at... Oh, look at that beautiful action. The hinge propelling the leg forward. The superior traction. And actually, this is kind of reminiscent of how a lot of athletes' prosthetic limbs look, right? They've got that really crazy flexible material that's kind of in an arc on the bottom of it. How you feeling, buddy? You feeling pretty normal? Let's take a look at your athletics right now. 32 miles per hour. Oh, sweet Beep, my friend. You are going to be the fastest bullet on the planet. What a glorious, glorious day. Let's go ahead and do some more sales to our good friend here, although I'm not entirely sure if we're going to be able to get him to buy everything. Because we can only sell so much. We could grab an AI core. He has a couple of AI cores. This could almost be treated like an investment, right? It's like gold. You're investing in AI cores. The price never changes. It's always 25K. So what we could do is grab an AI core. We barely have enough for one AI core, right? And if even if he buys it, it's 25K. It's always going to be 25K. So we could invest in AI cores, invest in gold bonds, and then we could wind up selling them off later on, or using them to recruit other skeleton friends. I like that idea. Anything else we can grab here? A couple of skeleton repair kits, which we don't really need. Skeleton reset guide. Again, to use the reset guide, rather, you have to have a more powerful skeleton doing the interrogation or the reprogramming. So we're not quite there yet. We could grab... Okay, let's grab some more ancient science books. Let's spread some of our money around. These are super, super expensive. We'll grab a couple of research items here. How much money do we... or how many items do we still have? We have a ton of electronics. Ooh, hang on. We don't really have that many. Sell off a couple other items. CPU unit, shopkeeper can't afford that. Let's grab one more engineering research. Sell this. right there. What a crazy trade-off. What wonderful, wonderful profits we make, my friends. Do we have any normal books here? Eagle's Cross. We really don't want to go the Eagle's Cross route this time. You know, okay, so let's take a look. The Old World Bow, reload time is 3.2 seconds. Eagle's Cross is 4.6. I think we wanted to go with the Ranger Bow down here, don't we? Because it's less damage. We're talking 28 to 42 on the Specialist or so. 41 to 53 on the Old World. And the Eagle's Cross has something insanely higher than that, right? It's going to just, yeah, 81 to 152. I kind of like the idea of going for the Ranger. So do you have a recipe for the Ranger Bow? No. Maybe? There's the Old World Bow. The only yellow, the yellow recipes are the ones that have the bows. Is Old World Mark II. You know, it's not terrible. 55 to 92. 36 to 48. That's standard. That's standard. That the Mark IIs are a little bit better. It gets a bonus to humans and animal damage. Oh, interesting. I don't recall. Did these always have damage types? You guys, am I losing my mind, or is the game slowly getting updated and I'm just missing things here? Have bows always had stats versus animals? Humans, animals versus robots, it's reduced. Well, that would make sense. It's armored, right? I think it's across the board. All right, I'll tell you what. Let's grab the research for the Old World Mark II. That's not as lethal as the Eagle's Crosses were, and then we're not going to be one-shotting each other in everywhere across the board. Right, so I appreciate you guys being super patient with me. This episode has mostly been shopping and just fawning over Beep. So I hope that's okay. We are going to be getting back into things much more regularly than I have been. I apologize, I've been out sick, and that is no excuse. I failed my friend Beep. I have failed the Binary Legion, but alas, my friends, I am only mortal. I am only flesh and blood. Oh, woe that I would give up my body parts to become more like our Beepian allies. So, we've got AI cores, we've got electronic components, we still kind of, okay. Here's an awkward spot. We kind of need to have 20,000 in order to sell, to get enough money to buy that building over in Waystation 4. So I tell you what. We could buy that back. We could get 8,000 cats back. That's going to be enough to buy the building. All right. We've got 22,000 cats on us right now. We're going to call that good. Take a look and let me see what time it is in the episode here real quick as my camera flashes to the side. Okay, we got a little bit more time. So, your votes are in, so to speak, and most everyone suggested checking out this Waystation 4 and trying to see what life is like here in the gut, in the eye, and areas like this. A lot of you guys love the gut, and I honestly have just not been here. Apparently, it's just the bee's knees and all that jazz. So we shall check out Waystation 4. We will need to get building materials and things like that to get the building up and running. So that's going to be something to take a look at later. But yeah, I'm super excited. In fact, no, we won't release Beep. I was going to have him go sprint ahead. My skin is burning. Oh, quit being a baby. If we have everyone stay here long enough, they might lose all the limbs we desire for them to lose. And yeah, we could trade them out right then and there. Why does Beep like his skeleton parts, you might ask? By the way, I tortured everyone and took them to a ton of acid. No one's asking you, Beep. You know what? I think Beep's gonna tell you anyways. They make him more like his best friend. Yay! More. I must have more. Rug. Look, they're even walking next to each other. I didn't even make them do that. It's that OP. Beep and Agnew, skeletons together. What the hell? Did he just run away from Beep? Wait a minute, I'm not controlling them. They're doing this on their own. What is even happening right now? They did that independently. Beep does not compute. Look at how bad our squad is. You're not a damn skeleton. Get back here. You know what? Everything is worth this interaction right here. Beep 5, need input. They're like a pair of children. They really are, though. They really are. You know what? Beep just wants to be like his best friend. Guys, look how bad our party is. So, some things happened while I was leaving our sanctuary. We might be really screwed here, by the way. What had happened was I started swimming across the pond. And I might have neglected to notice that everyone's skin was literally melting off. Now, I could have left everyone there, and we could have had some beautiful, lovely limbs to be replaced. But I think I got everyone back at an okay period. Look at this. Look at these injuries, though. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, you guys. Look at how bad this is. We're starting to starve, too, by the way. This is a really rough group. Now, did this help us with stats at all? You know what? It makes us tougher. Even if the game doesn't recognize that it makes us tougher in stats, it makes us tougher on the inside. Not only as characters, but as participants in this story. We're getting tougher by watching. Oh god, maybe the robots, I'll tell you what, instead of fighting, why don't we send the robots this other direction? There we go. Let's do it smarter, not harder. We have to get up this way. I'll tell you what I think I'm going to do is just put down a couple of beds and take a bit of a nap. It's about that time to end the episode. We're almost over to the camp that we're heading to, Waystation 4. So we'll get over to Waystation 4 after a brief respite, just enough to get our folks back up and running. I think by and large this area is relatively peaceful, he says, as he's literally getting chased by a pack of rabid dogs. Shit, we are actually getting our asses kicked. Oh, because you guys are super slow. Longwell's carrying a bunch of AI cores and stuff like that. Let's give the robots the command to run to the Waystation. Meanwhile, everyone else is going to hunker down inside of this little valley. And we'll put the jobs on. Actually, I think my robots have the damn stupid sleeping bags. I appreciate you guys joining me. Oh, it's okay that this episode was a little bit lighter. And we just kind of focused on planning and seeing what we're doing. And some absolute shameless cheesing. And I have no qualms about that because you know what? It's going to be an expensive playthrough. So I'm okay. Ooh, symmetry. Damn it. Take care, you guys. Have a great day. Catch you next time.